study about the digestive system, that's the human digestive system. So, human digestive system. So, first we start with the buccal cavity. The first process, we take in the food and chew it by the teeth mechanically and cut it into pieces, and that let it be. So first we take in the food and that's called ingestion. So we chew the food with the help of the buccal cavity, the front jaw and the lower jaw. That's the two jaws, the upper and the lower jaw. So next, after we chew the food in pieces, that food moves down to the esophagus, but there is another part of a slight digestion on our tongue. So here we can see there is a salivary gland here. So that salivary gland separates the saliva, which actually it is in our mouth. So it does partial digestion of sugars, fats, and many things. So after that we move to the esophagus. The food digested then comes to the stomach. So the stomach has different types of digestive juices. The walls of the stomach separate the mucus, hydrochloric acid, which mainly digests the food, and some other digestive juices. So another thing we receive is from the liver. This is a reddish gland which secretes the bile juice. It is also a digestive juice which mainly helps in the digestion of fats. So there should be a place to store it. So the place used for storing bile juice is a small gland called gallbladder. So we next move to the small intestine. But before that, there is another ground. There is a skinny color ground that's called the pancreas. So it is also helps in digestion. So pancreas secretes a juice, digestive juice, which mainly helps in all types of digestions like proteins, fats, carbohydrates, everything. So here the proteins, so mainly here the proteins are converted into the amino acids, the carbohydrates into simple sugars like glucose and starch, and fats are converted into fatty acids and glycerol. So we move next to part that's called absorption part. So if our body takes in something, we need to absorb it. To use it properly, we need to absorb it. So next come to the absorption part, which is done in the small intestine. So how is it done? The small intestine has small finger-like outgrowths like this, you see, like this, finger-like outgrowths which are called villi. Finger-like outgrowths which are called villi. These are in a very huge proportion in the everywhere in the small intestine. So these villi take the important nutrients from the food, the churned food, the digested food, and they have a connection of small, tiny vessels, blood vessels, which then supplies to the whole body. So after that, after the absorption process, we come to the last of these, which are called large intestine. So I must tell you what is the thing. A very strange fact. The working of stomach was discovered by a very strange accident, you should say, an accident. So in 1822, a person, an army man named Saint Alexis Martin was shot into his abdomen, in his stomach. So he was sent for treatment to army doctor William Beaumont. So he was cured completely, but Dr. Beaumont could not close the hole that was made by the gun. Properly could not close, so it could be flapped, like it was like a flap. You could see inside the stomach bile. So this is said to be how the working of the stomach was discovered. So let's move to our main thing. So after the absorption, it comes to the large intestine. So this is the process of digestion. So in the large intestine, what do you say? The remains, some salts are remained, some water is remained. Water is mainly absorbed in large intestine. So after that, so everything needs to be thrown out from the body. So how do we do it? So after the sucking of water and any other minerals that are remained, so it remains in the form of semi-solid phases, so which we adjusted from the anus, and where it is stored is called the rectum. So this was the full working of the stomach, and this is fully called the alimentary canal. Some extra facts are that the small intestine is about 7.5 meters long, and it's a very big amount, and the large intestine is very smaller than that and is called the very smaller than that, and its length is about 2.5 meters. So the small intestine is 7.5 meters, noted down. The large intestine is 2.5 meters. So thank you for, and this was my last one, so thank you.